Good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let's see where everybody is at this morning on a Sunday morning. It's the beginning of a new week. And it's the day of rest, obviously, for many. Good morning. And let me see if I can get this shared out this morning. Rick Morrow, there you are. Good morning, Grace Isis. Good morning to you. That's right. Rise and shine, rise and shine. Where are we all? Wendy, oh my gosh, Wendy, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while on here, so it's good to see you this morning. And how's everything over in the UK? Let's see if I can share this to a couple more places and then we'll get started. And Tammy Fisk, good morning to you. Oh, okay, are we on? We're on 2 places. Do I need to? Okay. Charlie, good morning to you. I don't know where everybody's at because I left it on both channels, obviously. I think we're kind of divided this morning. So whatever y'all want to do, if you want to jump onto EWN or stay where you are, it doesn't matter because we're all together anyway. You have snow and the dogs are loving it. Oh, Wendy, I'm so glad. I love the snow too. I love to see it. I don't like the cold of it, but I do like to see it. Okay, shared it one more time. Now let's get some talking done. Oops. Here it is. Okay. All right. All right. How's everybody else? All together now, Charlie. Yeah. Becky, good morning to you. Rosalind, good morning, sweet Roz. Okay, so I'm not sure where everybody's at, but obviously I left it on 2 different channels this morning. So wherever you are, you're here. I'm seeing all of you. Becky Lefave, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. And why am I seeing your comments twice? I don't know, but I like it. Good morning, TJ. Good morning, Joanne Castillo. So how's everybody's morning? Have you gotten up and going this morning, or are you still waiting for that coffee to kick in, or whatever it is that's in your morning cuppa? And cheers to you this morning. It's kind of a weird energy here in Phoenix where I'm at. It's raining, and Phoenix is desert, so it doesn't get rain very much. I was visiting with 2 of my friends yesterday, and one of them said that it rained the last time she was here, which was about 6 months ago. So they haven't had rain since that last time she was here. It just doesn't happen very often. But it seems like when I'm going somewhere, the weather changes. I don't know what that's all about, but it's okay because it's what it's supposed to be. And I'm just enjoying it. Wherever I'm at, I'm enjoying what's going on, the energy, the people, the events. It's just beautiful wherever it is. And I'm choosing to look at it that way. I'm choosing to look at it as beautiful. I used to live here in this area, very, very close to where I'm staying right now. And I was driving to a restaurant yesterday to meet up with Sharon. And I said, yep, I remember this traffic. I don't miss that about this area because Phoenix is huge. It's a very, very, very big place. But I love the surroundings. I love the mountains. The mountains here are so unique. And they have one called Camelback Mountain. And that's one of the favorite mountains of people around here. So I was very close to that yesterday and driving right by it. Good morning, Luz. Good morning, Deirdre. And Hope, our beautiful Hope, says you brought the blessing of rain. Yeah, in the desert, they always pray for the rain. It's like, let the rain come because, the animals need it, the plants need it, the waterways need it. So I was really happy to see the rain come in. Good morning, Robert Dosa. All right, so let's do a moment of heart-brain coherence. Heart-brain coherence gets us centered and balanced. It brings us to a place of a higher brain state where we're able to connect to our higher self, to heal. We're healing our bodies. We are healing our emotions. And we're anti-aging for those of you who are interested in that. It really does anti-age you, and the way it does it is it repairs the cells inside your body. So let's go into, first of all, touching the heart center, because wherever you touch on your body, that's what brings your focus right there, just that physical touch. So bringing your focus to your heart, you're going to slow down your breathing. Just slow it down like you were counting to 5. Breathe it in that slowly. And then breathe it out just as slowly. And then after you slow down the breath, the third part of this is to add in a feeling of gratitude. Just envision somebody that you're grateful for. Just hold them in your heart right now. Just hold that energy of joy, gratitude, peace, love. Whatever you have to do, whatever you have to think about to bring that in. Maybe it's an event, like watching a sunset. Maybe you're remembering a warm hug, remembering what that touch feels like. And we're going to do this for a couple more minutes, and then we'll say some affirmations. So just remember to breathe slowly. Just enjoy that feeling of peace that happens, that feeling that takes over. In your last moment of doing this, choose an affirmation that you want to bring that energy on right into you, right inside. And if you want to hold on to your solar plexus as you're doing this, Just hold your abdomen and just choose an affirmation. Maybe it's, I am worthy. You might not believe the words, but speak the words. Speak them to yourself. I am worthy. I am enough. I am loved. I am healthy. I am happy. I am light. I am a spark of the divine. I am free. I am peace. Beautiful. Now you're already doing it. I'm going to ask you, what's after your I am? Whatever we say after that I am is creating your energy right now. And I love this. Becky says, I am enough. Roz says, I am whole. And Deirdre says, I am a magnificent being of light and love. You're creating that. That's the energy you're telling yourself, and that's what you're telling the world. Leo, good morning. I am grateful. What's your I am? Let's just type in some of your affirmations this morning. Let's see what's after your I am as we welcome in Tori Jones, Sally De La Rosa, Kathy Hand. Good morning to all of you. Leo, good morning. I am peace. I love that one. I love it. Ever since I heard a speaker say that. Normally we hear, I am peaceful or I am at peace. But to be peace, that means that you are that. And I loved Dr. Wayne Dyer's statement when he was explaining the I am statement, when he said, I am that. I am. He says, put a comma after that word that. And then whatever it is, whatever your that is, be it, become it. I am that. I am. When we use that perception in looking at anything, whether it's another person, an animal, a tree, nature, whatever it might be, I am that. Own it. Own that what you are seeing is what you've created. And when you do that, when I first heard that statement, and I thought, well, that's kind of crazy. But then I started doing it. I started looking at my cat, who was alive at the time. And I would look at my cat and I would say, I am you. I am that. I am. And it brought a new understanding to me of animals. It brought a new understanding and compassion for other people. Because if I see myself in each person and I say, I am that, I am you, and you are me, it brings you to a new level of understanding of why we're so triggered by things, of why we can have such compassion for others, because we're seeing ourselves in each other. And I just love that statement. When you put the comma after that and you say, I am that, I am, it really changes you. And Dr. Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, because it's you that you're looking at, and you're the one doing the changing. There's so much to this energy of seeing and being, and it's more than just not doing anything. It's exploring. It's an exploration. It's figuring it out. I had this conversation, not this exact conversation, but I had this conversation with Deb and Sharon yesterday when we sat together. And the three of us are like explorers. We all love just figuring things out, just asking the questions and digging deeper. And, I said, sometimes I feel like I'm a bulldog. I don't let go. It's like if I have something that I don't understand, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to really dig in there and see what it's all about. So I want to know, how many explorers do we have here with us this morning? Anybody else that does that you have that need to know attitude, and you don't just accept things when somebody says that's just the way it is. It doesn't have to be just the way it is. That's a belief. That's a construct. And we can change those constructs at any point in time. We can start over each moment with a new slate, with a new fresh board in front of us, and we write on that board what we want it to look like, or we draw it, or we just imagine it the way we want it to be. All right, let's see what your I ams are. Kathy Hand, good morning, sweet Kathy. She says, I am light. I want my family to see the light. Be that, Kathy, be the family. See that they are you, and look at them in that way. Look at them knowing that you are light, knowing that you are love, and then look at that family and say, I am that. I am my family. And just shower that love over them, that same light energy, shower it to them. Lou says, I am a beautiful light of love. Hope, I am abundant in all things. And Sally, I am me. I am loving, caring, and nurturing. Becky says, I am on a warm bench as well and not freezing. Our mind doesn't know the difference, Becky. If you see yourself on that beach with the sun shining down on you, just look at the energy that you're bringing in. Look at the energy of the warmth. That's what you want to focus on. Kathy says, depending on what is going on around me, I try to be either peace or light or love. If I am feeling down or unhappy, I will say I am loved, or I am worthy, or I am beautiful. That's awesome. We can change the situation by going into that energy. And TJ, you're an explorer too. Just call me Dora. Okay. And Charlie says, I am one who sees love in everything and everyone. And Marietta is an explorer. Good morning, sweet Marietta. Were your ears burning yesterday, Marietta? We were talking about you, about how beautiful you are. And as I gave Deb a real hug, we were remembering being with you down in Florida. Such a beautiful experience. Sally says, I am truly trying to let that need to know way of thinking. That's part of control, and I want nothing to do with becoming controlling, even within my own life. Okay. And it's a work in progress, of course. Of course it is. We're all a work in progress. None of us have made it to perfection yet. And we just keep on keeping on, don't we? We keep putting one foot in front of the other, and we keep looking at what's important to us. And then we look at it with fresh eyes when we can say, I am that. And when we really see ourselves in each other. I pulled us a card from the Native Spirit deck for all of us. Grace I says, good morning. Grace says, I am a gentle compassion and goodness in all moments. Grace is in each moment. Absolutely. So from the Native Spirit deck, I pulled nature spirits. Nature spirits. How many of you love nature? I just love nature. I love being outside. I love the smell of fresh air. I love the smell of fresh grass, the flowers that are out in nature, the scent, even the earth scent. And it's just such a beautiful energy and grounding to us. So nature spirits, and let's see what Denise says about nature spirits. The meaning is joy, delight, peaks of carefree abandon, living wildly, magically, and free. Be open to the wonders of the universe, flooding into your life. Innocence and delight are abounding, and happiness is on the way. Oh my gosh, what a great card to start our week. Let's hold on to that this week. Nature spirits, happiness is on the way. What a great thought that we can go into an energy and see ourselves, see that we are that, we are whatever we're looking at, whatever we're experiencing, and go into the happiness and the joy that's coming into you from that. And Sally says, I am a control freak, truly, living by lists, schedules, and even my list had lists once in a while. I resort back to lists. Yeah, I do that every so often, Sally. I think that's the Virgo in me that needs to be organized and needs to know, all right, what am I doing next? And every morning, I was saying to somebody yesterday, I live by my calendar. So every morning I have to open my calendar and say, what am I doing today? You know, where is my energy going to be spent today? Deirdre says, I think I was a tree in a former life. I love nature so much. Oh, absolutely, Deirdre. I think many of us are so connected in with that nature energy. It's what grounds us. It's what reminds us that we are on this earth, we are in it, but we are not of it. We need that earth energy. We need that grounding in this human body. But once we get grounded and centered and balanced, we remember who we are. It's like that's the special ingredient that helps us see what this is all about, that we're not just here for this human experience. We are here to learn and to grow. And we learn so much from nature. We learn so much from watching the animals out in the wild and just really observing. When we can step back and just observe and just be, we learn huge lessons and we get such growth in our spirituality. And Marietta said, yes, I was soaring yesterday with all the love everyone shared with me. Infinite love and gratitude to you all. I think I'll soar today too. And that's the choice we make, isn't it? That is the choice. What am I going to do? Am I going to look at life as a prison? Or am I going to look at life as a playground? And we make that decision. We decide which way we're going to look at it. Are we looking at it through eyes of love, through eyes of compassion, through eyes of wonder? How many times, when was the last time, and can anybody just type it in there? When was the last time that you really looked at the world, at the world around you, with the eyes of a child, the childlike wonder that just goes, wow, wow. Look at all of this beauty. Look at all of this joy. Look at this big playground that I get to go play in. The people that I get to go in and say good morning to, that I get to send love to. When was the last time that you did that? That you really put those glasses on, the glasses of awe and wonder, and just sat in that energy that said, this is amazing. This is an amazing world. I don't think we do that very often. We don't go to that place very often, that world of awe and wonder. But let's go there. Let's do that. Let's connect in with nature to the point that even a tree, yes, even a tree is something that we can go, wow, look at that energy. Look at that beauty in just a tree. I did that when I was up on the mountains in Snowmass, and I saw aspen tree, really saw them for the first time. And I saw them with personality, and I saw them with beauty. And even though most of the leaves were gone at that time, this was back in, I believe, October. As I just looked at those trees, it didn't matter that there weren't many leaves on there. It really doesn't matter if there's any leaves on the tree. It's the energy of the tree itself. And I just went into that awe with the tree that was right in front of me. And there was a whole cluster of them where I was standing, and they were all unique. Even though they came from a common root, because that's how aspen grow, they're all connected in with a common root. They all looked different, but I knew it was all one unit. And I went into that feeling of awe. So when was the last time that you sat in awe and wonder, and you just went into an energy with it of, this is amazing. This is an amazing world that we live in. Let's see what Hope has to say. It says, Teri, could you go more into asking your body questions, the muscle testing, as I'm having some conflict, although I think my ego is trying to get involved. I did a course with Donna Eden when she came to England several years ago, and I thought I understood. Clearly I have forgotten or just need clarity. Is our higher self answering, or is it source? Thank you. It is your higher self, which is connected in with source energy, as we all are. When we connect with our higher self, we really understand that we are a spark of the divine. We are coming from that place that is pure light. That's all it is. And it's feeding in through our subconscious mind. So what you're doing when you ask yourself that question, you are going right to source energy for the answer. And it's coming through your subconscious. So the easiest way to do it is to stand. Just to stand with your legs shoulder length apart. And then you ask a yes or no question. And you let your body give you the answer. Your body is going to sway when you do that. It's going to move one way or another. So you first get very centered and balanced. You breathe in deeply. And you ask your body a question. You ask for whatever you want clarity with. And you ask it in a way that your body can respond yes or no. And then you just wait for the movement. Just let your body tell you the answer. And then you experience it. Whatever it says, wherever it's at in your body, just go there with confidence, knowing that that answer is coming to you from your higher self, from a higher place than just your human brain. It's so simple, but we try to complicate it. The angels tell us all the time, you humans try to complicate things. You always want it to be long and drawn out when it can be just as simple as, yeah, okay. Yeah or no. That's really how you break it down into something very simple, is just allow it to be that way. Allow it to be a yes or a no. And then get your answer, get your clarity, and then work with that. Kathy says, and I hope that cleared it up a little bit for you. Hope says, yes, happiness is on the way. We're finally going to get new waterproof pergo floor in our great room. On Tuesday, a person is coming to measure the room. Then we have to choose between some wonderful color choices. So many choices. I am grateful we're finally able to do this. I am happy for you, Kathy. I can feel that excitement. So I'm very happy that you are having that work done, and something that's going to bring you such joy. And sometimes in life, it's the little things, right? It's the little things, like choosing a color that we want to be surrounded by, a color that we can sit in the energy of. Color is important. It's important to feel the energy as you go into it. So I know you're going to choose the right color for you. Oh, and Hope wants to know if you've chosen your color. And Grace Isis says October in Kenya, standing near huge trees. That was your moment of awe and wonder. I love that. And Deirdre says, I've been sending unconditional love to the tree outside my window. It's grown so much more than the one on the other side. They respond. All trees, plants, water, it all responds to the energy that we're putting into it. And Kathy, you're still trying to decide on the color. Your husband, Bob, and you are trying to figure it out if you should choose a lighter or a darker gray. You'll figure it out. You'll know exactly because your heart will tell you. You can do that quick and simple method of asking yes or no and see what comes out for you, because it'll be your subconscious telling you which color would be the perfect color for you to go with. You're so welcome, Hope. I'm so glad that you asked the question. I just taught a class on this. The video, I believe, I'll check and see if the video is on YouTube. And if it's not, I want to do a class and teach about this. And TJ says, I love to just sit with trees in a park, the woods, the backyard when I lived in Fort Worth. However, I found out last year when the fires were going on the West Coast, in Brazil and in Australia, I couldn't sit with my trees. They felt the pain and trauma. They knew what was happening to their cousins. The trees communicate through their roots underneath the ground. There is a whole communication system going on from tree to tree, from place to place. Yes, even miles and miles and miles away. And this has been proven scientifically that they have this communication center that happens. There was, I heard one person talking about how there were chemicals that were put on a tree in a certain place, and it suffered from that chemical, and trees miles away did not receive the chemical, but received the effects and showed the same effects as the tree where the chemical had been placed. They do respond. They respond to energy. They respond to your hugs. They respond to the love. So even though they're feeling the trauma whenever there's wildfires or destruction of other trees, they still respond to our touch. Sometimes I'll just go up to a tree and I'll just put my hands up against the trunk and I'll just talk to the tree. And I thank that tree. I give gratitude. One of the best things that we can do for nature is to give gratitude. As you're standing on the back of Mother Earth, just say thank you. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for all that you offer us. Everything that we need to survive is given to us from Mother Gaia. And those trees, when they hear that gratitude, it's like they just perk up. They stand taller. They put out more energy for us. So absolutely talk to the trees, hug the trees, talk to all of nature. They do respond to you. And Kathy, you're going to do the listening to your body and letting your body respond. Awesome. Andrea, good morning to you. And Hope says, regarding the trees, I recently found out that there is an agreement with our trees. The ones on the southern hemisphere sleep and collect nutrients. The trees on the northern hemisphere provides our air, and they take it in turn. What an agreement. What an agreement. Yeah, that's beautiful. You know, I published a blog, I think last week, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's something about lessons from a sad little plant. And I had really reacted and responded to the sad little cactus plant that was in the middle of the desert. And the more research I did about cactus, the more I have such a respect for them and how they really help the environment. And cactus, especially the cholla, which was the one that I was looking at, they kind of hold their breath during the daytime. They don't inhale, and then at night they exhale oxygen and they inhale the carbon dioxide that's in the air. And it's such an amazing thing when you find out facts like that our plants are really benefiting us by being here. We need them. We need the plants that are there because they're helping us. They're helping us with survival. Okay. So we have the kindness cards. We're going to get on with this because I see my time is getting away from me here. The kindness cards. Remember, I'm pulling one every morning to see if we can have some suggestions. Kindness. Is anybody doing any of these? I loved the one that came out the other day about thanking your postal carrier, your mail carrier, thanking them for their service, thanking them for what they do every day in delivering the mail. This one says, say good morning and thank you to public service workers. This could be bus drivers, police officers, mail carriers, teachers, firefighters, whoever is providing that community service. Say thank you, say good morning, look them in the eye. I used to go to this little, I can't remember the name of it. It was a smoothie place, King Smoothie, I think, or something like that. And there were a lot of police officers that would come in there. And I remember just about every time I would go in, there would be a police officer in there. And I would just look them right in the eye and say good morning or good afternoon or whatever it might be. I don't think I ever said the thank you to them. I did hand a gratitude card to one of them one day. And so I guess I did thank them. But what an amazing thing just to say thank you. And they don't even have to know what you're thanking them for, but you're thanking them for their service, thanking them for protecting us and for helping us out in the world. Okay, so what else we got going on? Leo says, mycelium is the name of the trees in the forest system. Thank you, Leo. I knew there had to be a name for it. And thank you for showing up this morning. Sally says, I need to love my Japanese maple a whole lot more. Say thank you to it, Sally. Just give it some gratitude and give it a pat on the back and say, well done, job well done. And just let it respond to that. And Kathy said, these are amazing facts you are all sharing. Kathy, I love learning new things. I love exploring. And so when I see something or something intrigues me, I want to know more about it. And so I dig. I do the research and I say, oh, that's what that is. Or isn't that amazing? And I have that sense of wonder and awe when I find out things like the trees talk. They talk to each other, and that cactus hold their breath, and they help us with oxygen and absorbing the carbon dioxide. I just love it. Hope wants to know where you can see my blogs. I have a website called angelspeakers.com, and on that website there's a blog. And I haven't been as diligent in posting my blogs while I've been traveling, but I know I need to be doing more because I need to be writing it and sharing it. So you can see that on angelspeakers.com, and then just go to the blog tab and you'll see blogs that I've been doing, some of them for years. I've been blogging for about 8 years now. So thank you for asking, Hope. And I saw someone pick a number card. There are no numbers on these cards, but you're picking the number for me to come to in the deck so we can all see what we're dealing with as a collective. These are the Angelic Gems cards. And the Angelic Gems is a modality that has come through Dr. Ruth Anderson, the founder of Enlightened World Network. And we are in the midst of training people to be practitioners and facilitators for this modality. Yes, I am still blogging. The last one I wrote was with the cholla plant that I saw in the desert when I was in El Paso, when I was in Waco Tanks. It was the day we did the land blessing there up on the mountain. And this little plant was just calling to me. It was just so bent over and not something you would call beautiful. I did not see the beauty in it, but something was drawing me to it to take its picture, and I did. And the more I looked at it, the more I wanted to know more about it. The more I wanted to know, what are you? And why are you just sitting there all alone? There's no more like you. You're just the only one I can see here. And I found out all this wonderful information about these plants. They have an energy to them that's just amazing. And they provide such a service. And the Native Americans eat the fruit that comes on that plant. The plant has these huge stickers on it. The spines, they're called, on cactus. So you wouldn't even envision pulling it, putting your hand near it, first of all, but pulling the fruit off of it. And so I found a video of how they do it, how they harvest it, how they get the spines off of it so they can eat it, and that it tastes like a wonderful vegetable. So don't give up when you see something and you think it has no worth, it has no value, or it looks so different from everything else. There's more to it than meets the eye, and that's what I found out. All right, so Luz said number 11. Hope says, I left a note on my bins to say thank you to my bin people, but it rained, so I don't think they saw it, but the intention was there. Absolutely, the energy was there. Those workers that come through and pick up your garbage or pick up your recycle stuff, whoever it may be, just tell them thank you. If you can give them a bottle of water, something fresh that they can have along their way. They work hard and they work for little pay. So it's always nice to hear a thank you when that's the case. All right, so what else do we have? Erica, good morning. You are in disguise as Charlie this morning. Oh, no wonder I didn't recognize you. Good morning, sweet Erica. I love you so much. And Kathy says, we lost a Japanese maple years ago due to too much rainwater collecting in our yard. We go through times when the water pools in our yard and it's awful. Yeah, if there's not good drainage, that does happen. The place I lived in Florida flooded all the time. The streets flooded, and so you really didn't want to go out after it had rained. Kathy says number 4, and Sally's looking at number 7 today with a greenish blue. Well, what is today? The 24th. So this is a 6th day. This is a day to create. Be creative. Be amazing today. And Robert Dosa says 9 in blue. All right. So let's feel into the energy of what wants to come forth for us all today. And it's going to be a busy day for this Mama P. I was supposed to check out of the hotel today, but the angels told me to stay here for 2 more days. I don't know why. I don't know what's supposed to happen here or what the delay is that is keeping me from something that I'm not supposed to be in the energy of. I don't know. I don't ask that why anymore. I just say, okay, angels, you're telling me to stay put for 2 days. I'll stay put for 2 days. So I won't be leaving here until Tuesday morning. And Rosalind, if you're still on here, I'll send you a private message because I get to meet Rosalind when I get into California. But for right now, I'm supposed to be here in Phoenix. There's a couple more people I know that I'm supposed to meet while I'm here. Tomas Garza is one of them. Tomas is going to be offering a show every day about A Course in Miracles. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to meeting him and hopefully his wife. All right, so I'm hearing to go with that 6. We're going to go with card number 6 in our deck. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card number 6. We might have had this one before. It's 3 colors. It's gold, brown, and yellow. What a combination. And look at the energy in this card. Look at all that energy that's swirling and stretching and mixing in together, and the contrast. I'm just looking at the contrast in this card right now. Anything from that beautiful light gold all the way to the dark brown and then the yellow mixing in. What color's grabbing you? What color is coming forth? Oh, absolutely, Rosalind. I can't wait to see you and to be there in your energy. And I'm so grateful to you that I get to spend time there in Paso Robles, California, and see the energy that's there. So gold, brown, and yellow. Which color is jumping out and grabbing you and coming into your energy? And then we'll talk about what that is. So just take a breath. Take a breath in, looking at this card. I'll hold it closer so y'all can really see it good. You don't need to see me. You just need to see the card. Gold, the brown, or the yellow. Which one's coming into you? Or are they coming in as a mixture and working together? And I feel like I need to start with the brown. That brown energy, if you're feeling the brown energy right now, that's Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel is coming in to ground and balance and clear toxins and pollutants. We were just talking about nature. We were talking about how important it is and how the nature spirits are speaking to us right now, telling us that happiness is coming, happiness is on the way, by clearing out the things that are covering up that happiness. So when you focus on the brown, know that you're working with Uriel. Uriel is helping you to really ground deep into Mother Earth and to get that connection strong with Mother Earth. So let's breathe in the brown energy, let it flow wherever it goes in your body, and let's go down into Mother Gaia. So if you can envision the brown that's in this card, just choose one of the shades of brown, breathe it in, and then let that breath go all the way down and down into the earth. See it going into Gaia. See it going all the way to the center of Mother Gaia, which is a crystalline center. So once you get in there, just feel into that energy. And if you need to grab onto one of those stones that's down there, one of the crystals, just pay attention. Which crystal are you grabbing? Which one's calling your name? Which one wants to work with you to clear something? There may be a toxin that you need to get rid of. It may be something that's harming you. If you're taking in a food that's not agreeing with you, or you're around somebody's energy that keeps bringing you down and keeps being a negative in your life, what's going on with that? Do you need to clear that pollutant, that toxin? Just feel into Archangel Uriel, feel into that crystal, and just allow it to heal your energy. And somebody has some toxic energy that's not allowing you to speak. You're holding back. You're not allowing your yes to come forward so that you can do what you want to do instead of what other people want you to do. So if that brown energy has cleared for you and you're not feeling that stagnation anymore, but you're feeling the energy that of the earth when you went down into the crystal center, let's move to the yellow. If you're feeling that yellow coming to you, beautiful. Just let it come. Let Archangel Raziel help you with clearing away anything that's in your DNA, anything that's in what people refer to as past lives, but there is no past because time is all happening at the same, what we call time. It's alternate lifetimes that you're living, that's going on at the same time that you're living right now. And Archangel Raziel will help to clear anything in that DNA that's coming through from other dimensional energy, from anything from your ancestry, anything from your generational energy, where maybe an ancestor in a different generation was living in chaos or living in conflict. Maybe there were wars. Maybe there was a plague, kind of like what we just had with this pandemic. Or maybe there was an energy of lack and poverty, and that's coming through in your DNA. Let Archangel Raziel work with you. Let him help clear that energy. So just breathe it in, just like you did the brown. Breathe in the yellow, whatever shade you're drawn to in there. Just breathe it in. Let it go right to where it needs to go. And then breathe in again and pay attention to the card. And what else is grabbing you? I know some of you said the gold had grabbed you. And guess what that gold energy is? The gold is Christ consciousness. So as you look at the gold, I want us all to see this. See the gold. Just really go into the energy of that gold. And the Christ consciousness helps us all to understand that we are all one. We are all beings of love and light. We are all healers. We are all compassionate. when we really get to the core of who we are. It feels like there's some healing that needs to take place. I'm not sure who it is. I'm not sure who it is that's listening right now that just needs that master's touch. But Metatron is front and center here with me. And Metatron is showing me that there's somebody that's in a lot of physical pain. You know, pain's a funny thing. We hold on to it way longer than we need to. And we don't question why we're holding on to that pain. Why are we holding on to it? What good is it doing us? How is it serving us to hold on to pain? What are you getting? What's the payback for having pain? And Metatron is saying to forgive. Go into the energy of forgiveness. Go into the Christ consciousness, which says, I see you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. And when you can say that to your own self, to your own body, I love you just the way you are. There's nothing to be fixed. There's nothing to be changed. There's just that perspective that needs to change, that I'm perfection. I am perfect just as I am, and everything is working perfectly. And if there's a pain in there, there's a physical pain that I'm experiencing, I love you. I love you and thank you for being in my life, but I release you now with love. I let you go. I don't need to hold on to you. I don't need you in my life. I choose love. I choose light. I choose joy. I choose to release anything unlike love and light. Remember the mantra. I've taught this over and over again. There's a mantra you can say every day. You can say it multiple times throughout the day. Only love and light is welcome here. Only love and light is welcome inside my heart, inside my experience. Only love and light. I choose that. And I choose to be that. I choose to be light. I choose to be love. I choose to be peace. And then be it. Be it. Do your affirmation. I am love. I am healthy. I am happy. I am free from all suffering. Just allow that energy. And I know the human brain is going to argue. Human brain's going to say, but. What are you choosing to listen to? Are you choosing to listen to the fact that we heal ourselves? Louise Hay taught us that. How many decades ago? She came out with that information that we heal our own bodies, we heal our own energy. What are you choosing to listen to? Are you listening to the brain that says, no, you don't? You need a doctor, you need medicine, you need this, you need that. And I am not saying in any way, shape, or form, if you're on medicine, to stop it. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. We choose how we're going to experience this human body, this human experience. So are you listening to the fact that you are spirit, the fact that you are perfect, that everything is working perfectly? Or are you choosing to stay in pain, to stay in agony, to stay in chaos, to stay in confusion? We make those choices every day. So breathe in and make your choice. If you're going to be peace, say, I am peace. If you're going to be love, I am love. I am light. I am joy. I am awesome. Thank you all. Thank you for experiencing together today this energy that's coming through. Metatron has been here so forcefully every morning, and he's always pointed out what needs to be heard. He's always shown me someone's energy that just needs to be uplifted, and we didn't choose a person today to uplift. So let's choose. I'm going to let the peace choose. Who do you want to send extra love to today? Somebody type in a name right now. Just type in a name. First name I see, that's going to be that person that we're all going to send extra love to. And Kathy, I love your affirmation. I love you. You let me know I am alive, but I'm setting you free. I need to move freely and to be able to walk and exercise, to lose some of the weight, putting pressure on my hips, knees, and feet. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I love those words, Kathy. And when we can talk to our body in that way, and Kathy, I feel like that was you that Metatron was pointing out that was in so much pain. Choose to release it with love. Release it with love. Okay, so let's see what name pops out. Oh, Grace Isis. Grace Isis. That's the first name I saw when I asked for people to type in a name for us to lift up. Let's lift up our Grace Isis today. And I will have some extra time being still and not traveling. So I'm going to go back through these videos and just make a list of all the people that we have already lifted up, that we've already shown that extra bit of love to, and go forward, because I don't want for anybody to miss out on being edified and being shown that extra touch, that extra shout out of love. Let's love our Grace Isis. Thank you, Joanne Castillo. So let's send some extra love and lift up our Grace Isis. Grace, I love you so much. You are such a beautiful love in my life. And you are somebody who just shows love unconditionally. You just give and give and give. So let us give some love to you this morning. Let us love on you just that extra little bit so that you can really feel it. And Grace, which color did you choose? Which color jumped out to you from these three colors? I have a feeling I know which one it was, but Grace, would you type in what the color was that came to you this morning? And Grace says, thank you, thank you. And Deirdre is showing Grace some love. Rick Morrow, oops, wrong one. It's scrolling really fast. Rick Morrow is showing you love, Grace. And Grace says, I receive. Thank you, my darling friend. I'm so glad that you're receiving that love. Charlie's sending you some love. Either Charlie or Erica. I'm not sure which one it is. And Leo says, sending you powerhouses of love vibrations, Grace Isis. And Wellington is sending you love and light. Luz is giving you lots of hearts and love. And so is Kathy Hand. You chose the brown. I knew it. I knew that the brown energy, Archangel Uriel, was working with you, Grace. I knew that Uriel is telling you to get more centered and balanced. There's a big task ahead of you. You've got doors opening. You've got opportunities coming your way. And that happiness that our other card told us, the nature spirit card, you're surrounded by that energy of happiness. And I hear your laugh. I hear that little giggle that you do. And I see the elementals working with you even. So going into that energy of brown, the energy of being grounded and balanced, wow, let that happen. Just allow it. Breathe in the brown and work with Uriel all day and let Uriel help you to ground. And Erica's sending for love and to Grace from both Erica and Charlie. Awesome. And Sally is giving you love, Grace. So much love. I love that we can edify somebody on here every day. We can just lift them up and let them feel that moment with the spotlight shining on them and just hearing the words of love from the other P's here in the pod and just seeing the beauty, just seeing that beauty of somebody saying, I love you. It's like somebody giving you the warmest hug that you can receive. That's what this is. We're just hugging on one person before we hug on the whole entire group. We're singling out one P to just receive the energy of love, because love is the energy that heals. Kuan Yin told me that so many years ago, that when we pour that energy of love into others, it's a healing that takes place inside because there's a transformation, there's a change that happens. So let's finish up with these colors, with the gold, the brown, and the yellow, and maybe they all swirled together. Did anybody get them swirling together for you? Kind of like they're mixed together in the card. They're all just kind of coming in at one time and blasting into your energy. I've had that happen. It was almost like a tornado swirl, but without the intensity of the tornado. It just kind of blends in together. Oh, we love you, Grace. I'm so glad that you're here this morning. So as these energies came to you, did anything get cleared? Was there anything that you can feel transformed and that was different about your energy now that you breathed in these colors and you allowed that color to come in and clear away whatever was needed so you can go about your day as just amazing as all of those I ams that we said earlier. I am healthy. Kathy Hand, I saw that energy shift for you as you went in and you spoke to your body and you spoke with love and you just let that energy flow through you to acknowledge and to open up whatever it was that was creating that pain. You let it go with love. I love it. And Grace says, yes, and it is so. And thank you, Uriel. Yes, Uriel is working with you today, honey. Just allow it. Oh, thank you, Diane, for coming in. Good morning to you. So all those colors, it's color therapy. That's what it is. It's the color coming in and clearing that energy. So let's finish up with just a quick round of thank you, I love you. We do that every morning as we look at each other, knowing that we're all peas in the pea pod and we're all just sharing love with each other. Let's hold the hand of the person next to you. Just reach out and grab it now. You know who's here. You know who's in the house because you come in every morning and you love on each other every morning. So reach out and grab that hand of the person next to you on each side. And on the count of 3, we are going to do our heart telephone by sending out a thank you and an I love you. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much. Each and every one of you just make my world so much brighter. You bring such joy to me, and that's my happiness. Happiness comes from the inside. It's an inside job. Nobody can make you happy, but other people can add to your happiness by increasing the level of joy that's inside of you. And you all certainly do that. Thank you. Thank you. I know we went long today, and I just want you to know that I love you so much and I appreciate you. And if any of you want to learn more about these wonderful cards and this energy, we're going to be doing another training class in February. It's coming up really quickly. So if you want more information, just check in and let us know that you're interested in doing the class on the Angelic Gems clearing and release modality. And I see all of your thank you, I love yous. I love you all so much. You're so beautiful. I hope you have an amazing day. I will be on in a couple of hours with a silent meditation that we do every Sunday morning, where we play music for about 20 minutes or so and just allow you time to sit in the energy. And then we come in and speak whatever comes to us from the angels, from divinity. Later on this afternoon, I will be with Sally De La Rosa. Sally has a coffee and conversation show every Sunday in the afternoon, and I will be a guest on her panel today. So I encourage people to come into that. And okay, so Sally, if you're still here, I think you are, would you type in the time, the exact time, so people can look for it? And it is on Zenlightenment. So go to Zenlightenment this afternoon. I believe it's at 2:30 Eastern. I want to just make sure that I'm not giving the wrong information, but I think it's at 2:30 Eastern. Come into the coffee and conversation, and we're going to do a panel discussion this afternoon. And I can't wait to be with my Sally and to have that discussion. I think it's 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I was hoping that Sally was still here and she could confirm that. But we'll definitely put out the information ahead of time, hope, and let you all know exactly what time we'll be on to do a discussion. There we go. There's our Sally girl. So it's coffee and conversation at the round table at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a very important discussion. So I hope that many of you will jump in to the audience, give us your questions, make your comments, and just come hang out with us. Come out and hang for a while with Zenlightenment. I love you all. So let's end our show. I see Kathy taking us out of here. I see Deirdre. And I see our Rick Morrow with a namaste, y'all. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Make it wonderful. Make it amazing. Create it that way. Make it what you want it to be. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, so yes, it is. Sally does this every Sunday at 2:30 Eastern Time. And today I will be one of her guests. So join us today. I love you all so much. I got to scoot. Have a blessed rest of your day. Be safe if you're on the road. Just be love, be peace, be joy, and feel into that happiness. Remember, that was our card that said, happiness is coming. Receive it. Open your arms to receive the happiness and the love. that you felt here today. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later.